Rhode Isle, the thriving city of Dublin, and we're glad to have you with us from Aviva Stadium. A neutral site showdown as both of these teams hoping to make an early season statement. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, both North Carolina and TCU are thrilled to start the college football season here in Ireland. Remember, this is a matchup that was last year's opening game for North Carolina, and TCU got a win in Chapel Hill. There's a lot of revenge on the line, but more importantly, just excitement to be playing here in Ireland where we are developing so many new college football fans. North Carolina versus TCU, cannot wait to get the ball in the air. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. From the gun, the ground game. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking for room. It's Payne. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's first down from the 11. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's got great speed. He's got it out. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UNC. Extra point here will tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. That's it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being just...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Got a little grass. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Craig. Quickly to the tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They get to him as he throws.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Edwards. Got the quick pass. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll ride the hot hand. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, TCU. A pick six. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And he puts through the extra point. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Gets it out quickly. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running inside, it's Hall. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the counter. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Thurman. Breaks into the open. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a first and goal situation.
takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. He now has 56 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And the Horned Frogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the ground, he's got it again. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Direct snap. Could be an alley. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The Horned Frogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete on the right side. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. For 6. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Well, they were trying to work the back of the end zone on that one, but the throw just got away from the QB a little too high, and it falls incomplete.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll take it himself. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hall. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Thurman. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. North Carolina will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Tar Heels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air on 1st down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
You know, quarterbacks have to be careful throwing over the middle of the field, especially when you're playing against the safety with this kind of range and this kind of football IQ. He was locked in on the QB, knew exactly where he was going with the ball. He was able to jump in front of it and pick it up.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. He fires one deep over the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got him. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Payne. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
And he's still running after the move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Off play action on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Now this offense is back on the field. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The defense putting points on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Craig. Rushes on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. It's not there. Just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. They'll run it to the right side. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The play action fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Edwards. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. There he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, TCU. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. the offense back onto the field. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Escapes the pressure to his right. Lets it fly. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play. Ball right in his hands, and that is a...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Throws to the back. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the air on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Running inside. It's Payne. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the ground, it's Hall. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, the upside is you could get a 1st down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the 2nd half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this 2nd half.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They just keep firing. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And good work. Coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. First priority is to take care of the ball here. It's complete. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Looking for a man. It's Craig. Throws to the tight end. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now?
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. Worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back at an opportunity like this.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Runs through a man. He might have space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, TCU!
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And he's going to bring this one out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Unleashes it. Finds a man on the left. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Snap in the shotgun. Into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. It's complete to the left. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded. You were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and trying to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Dropping back, it's Craig. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback extends the play. Gets the 1st himself. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Here's the pressure. Trying to make something happen. Finds his man. It's Hall. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running the red zone. It's Hall. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and
he's loose on the right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle. It's 3rd. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's shipped. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, TCU.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.